Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, hello, Regis Kilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is a deck spotlight on a big spell mage created by the pro player StrifeCro. StrifeCro is really known historically in Hearthstone for playing a ton of grinder, control-style mage decks. I think he said it's one of his favorite kinds of archetypes, and apparently that has not changed in the Kobolds and Catacombs era, because this big spell mage feels a lot like those previous kinds of decks that StrifeCro played. As the name implies, of course, this is a big spell mage and utilizes synergies between high-cost spells and some of the new cards in Kobolds and Catacombs that encourage that style of play. Namely, of course, are cards like Dragon Caller Alana, which summons you a huge board of 5/5 dragons if you're able to cast a bunch of spells that cost 5 or more. You've also got things like Dragon's Fury, which is a great board clear with high-cost spells in your deck. Arcane Tyrant is a nice tempo swing kind of card that you can play for free with those big spells. And then even things like Arcane Artificer, also with Kobolds and Catacombs, gives you a ton of armor for casting big spells. On top of that is the Raven Familiar, which draws you big spells. So you can see all of these different pieces come together really nicely to encourage you to run only high-cost spells in your deck. And as you can see, the lowest cost spell in this deck is Polymorph, and it's only one of those. Everything else is 5 or more mana, encouraging those Arcane Tyrants, ensuring that you have some consistency with your removal of Dragon's Fury, and making you just a nightmare for opponents to actually build a board against, because you have so many different area of effect clears. This board can kill almost anything. There's 2 Blizzards, 2 Dragon's Furies, Meteor, and double Flame Strike. That's a ton of clears, not to mention Doomsayers. And of course, there's a lot of defensive, just armor up tools as well. Arcane Artificer has given me 25 armor before in a single Arcane Artificer. There's things like Plated Beetle to also just give you some early game consistency, as well as some defensive power. Even Ghastly Conjurer can stall out boards. So this deck is just all about surviving, killing everything your opponent plays, and then finally dropping late game-winning kinds of threats like Medivh, Dragon Caller Alana, and Frostless Jaina. So you have some win conditions at the end of your list that once you get to this point, you should have killed most of your opponent's stuff and started to pull ahead. So the ultimate grinder/control style mage deck, empowered by all of these big spells, and a pretty fun deck and an incredible archetype too. So now that I've discussed this deck and broke it down what it's all about, I think what you'd like to do is just see some gameplay. So let's go ahead and jump into some games played of the Big Spell Mage by StrifeCro as they were recorded live on my Twitch stream. Did somebody say Wax Elemental? Wow, cheap taunts, huh? That's a cheap taunt indeed. I think it has to be able to treat a little bit in Taunt Warrior, though. Did you see that Geminator guy you played last night with the Crazy Kroll deck? Finished 41 Legend last season. I didn't. No, I did not. Geminator's in chat a fair bit, though. Geminator's a regular, really, I think. I feel like he's been around before, hasn't he? Surely he has. That's nice. We finished 187 last season. Certainly not 41. Certainly not 41. Top 200, though, was nice. It's cool seeing my name on the list for once. You don't get anything from Blizzard, though. They don't, like, send you an email or let you know. You just kind of have to watch and say, oh, look, my name's on the list. And there you go. That's where you're at. Hey, Regis, you should play Big Warrior. Sorry, I don't have a deck list. Yeah, we haven't really played a Recruit Warrior yet. Can you paste the deck list link for this deck in chat? I can probably find a link for you real fast here. Let's see. Where did it go? Here you go. I think this is it, or close to it. I think that's basically it. Let's wait a turn on the Doomsayer. I think he's just gonna either very lightly commit to the board or weapon up here, so the Doomsayer probably gets another turn to go off. Yeah, it should be fairly safe here. Protecting against Kel'Thuzeth Rogue without, like, eviscerates or anything crazy damage off the top. I guess Deckhand leaves him a little shy too, or Captain, I mean. Captain into Patches would put him at 6. So that's a pretty good lineup. And Tark Reaper looks good here. Have you tried playing Quest Lock yet? We did, Paul Sack. I think it built a really bad list, though. I don't think my list was what it needed to be. So we need to do it again with a better list. Or I need to play somebody else's list, maybe. Because I don't think I did it right at all. What's your most fun deck to play with? I've really enjoyed, so far, for whatever reason, I really enjoyed Unstable Evolution Shaman, even though it was garbage. I felt like I've made a lot of bad decks so far this expansion, guys. I don't know why. Usually my day 1 or day 2 decks are a little more successful, but this expansion, man, my decks have struggled. I think we're trying to do stuff a little too narrowly instead of like just playing the archetypes that make sense, you know? Trying to do the things that aren't necessarily good, but just testing them, which is fine. There's value in that. You learn even when you lose, right? You still get better. You learn a lot about the meta and the decks and the new cards, so it's a worthwhile endeavor, just sometimes a little discouraging. So great, Dragon's Fury. I think it's always guaranteed to kill this board on our deck. Cheapest spell we have is 4, so it's always a Flame Strike. That's a cool animation too, I like that. I like how dungeon runs have temporarily quenched my card crafting addiction. Nice, Drake, that's good, man. I'm thrilled at how much people are enjoying dungeon runs. I think it's great for the game that people are into it. It's really fantastic. We have a good ping here, so let's just make him build a big board into Flame Strike, right? Or maybe we just coin Medivh if he doesn't commit that much. What have we played here for Dragon Color Alana? We've played 1 spell that big. Yeah, it's not a great Flame Strike. I think Polymorph Tar Creeper is a better alternative here. I like this better. We can actually coin Jaina next turn if we want. Jeez. You should trade this way, though. We might have a good Flame Strike again. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh yes, I learn every time I lose to Jade Druid lol.
Well, you can still learn a lot about your deck, right? You're probably not learning much from playing Jade Druid anymore, but if you're playing a new deck, a new different deck, and new cards, you can still learn. Still see how things interact. See things in action can make a big impact. What is this? Secrets. I still don't know the secrets very well. Oh, it's a Mage secret, though. Oh. Well, I definitely don't know that. We're going to have to coin here to test for Counterspell and then just Flame Strike. It's a little bit of a waste, but it's okay. Explosive Runes. Did basically nothing, because we... It did 3, but we gained 3 armor, so it did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alana is pretty good against Rogue. We might just go ahead and slam this. But Jaina is also good to get going sooner rather than later. And this is a pretty empty board to play Jaina on, so I guess Jaina's the play. This is a great Jaina play. This is one of the few times you have to play Jaina successfully. So this is going pretty well so far. Pretty well. It's no Spiteful Summoner. No, I don't know. He's not running it, so I trust StrifeCro. This is his list. It makes sense to me, kind of, because you're really more about control and then just use your Jaina to win, you know? Jaina and Medivh are going to win you the game against 99% of decks. So, why bother with shenanigans if you can just pull off some crazy stuff instead anyway? What could we get here that's good? Flame Strike's pretty good. Again. Dragon's Fury might be good. Firelands Portal... I think we're going to Blizzard instead of Firelands Portal, so... we're going to Firelands Portal that next turn, so let's go ahead and ping down the dude here. We'll trade there and ping that. Get a 5-mana minion and a new Frost Ellie as well. Or Water Ellie, excuse me. Okay, I guess we'll Firelands Portal that instead. That's fine. We're still gonna figure it out, dude. So we only have 6 or higher cost spells, right? So we're just gonna clear this board. We have Flame Strike, Firelands Portal, Meteor, Blizzard, nothing below that. So let's just clear this board. We don't need to do anything fancy here. Dragon's Fury is 6 so far. Wow. This is making me feel great about all those brawls we missed last deck. This is good. We never had board clears in our last deck, and now we're just stuffed with board clears. Deck of Wonders! Oh my god. Don't tell me I'm going to lose the Deck of Wonders. Please, God. Alright, this is a sick Fireless Portal. We might concede on this one. This might be the concession. Depends on what we get, maybe. It's a pretty bad minion. I think he's going to see the writing on the wall here soon, though. Alana is pretty great now. Especially if we can, like, suicide these, or at least one of them, to make room. I don't know how many spells we've played, but a handful. Double Dragon's Furies, Flame Strike. We played a Blizzard. We played a Firelands Portal. We've probably played enough to make this worth it. But, you know, since he didn't play anything, I guess we'll just ping instead. How could he possibly win from here? He's going to need some Deck of Wonders and Miracles. He's going to need some wonders for sure. Starfire's pretty good. Yeah, it's not a bad start. Did a little damage, got a free card there. Could work well with oh, he used both SI7s, so that's probably hard to work with. Is Corridor Creeper that good in aggressive decks? Pretty good so far, it seems, Paulsack. Yeah, seems like it's going to work a lot. Okay. I like it. Going for the Shadow Step. Sure. We're just going to slam Alana here, though. I don't care about the 3 attack on board.
Aha!
Can't, unfortunately, kill this off. Oh, I can with a ping, but I can't play Alana if I do that. We don't have any other spells, so we just gotta play this. Oh, cool. I've never seen this before. It's pretty good. These look awesome. Fire dragons. And by the way, Black Raven MC, thank you for the $5 sub, Black Raven. That's amazing, man. Appreciate it. Welcome. Enjoy your emotes. That's not gonna do it. Yeah. Enjoy your new sub badge, dude. And thank you for putting us at 530 subscribers. That is insanity. We just hit 500 yesterday, guys. That means that I think we were at 512 when we started the stream tonight. So in 2.5 hours, we have now gotten 18 new subs. That is unreal. Unbelievable. Wow, this deck looks like a ton of fun. Do you think Arcane Tyrant is worth crafting for it? I mean, Arcane Tyrant's definitely good in this deck. I don't know if this deck is good enough to craft cards for, though, yet. I haven't really played it much. StrifeCro likes it. Apparently he made it. It looks good. I think we're having some success with it, so... Okay, Play the Beetle's way better than Artificer. It just doesn't trade that well early. And the life gain late can be so significant with something like Blizzard, just as a stall in life gain. Like, it's so crazy. You need a subtrain ASAP. We've had plenty of subtrain. Oh, you mean an emote? Yes, we do definitely need a subtrain emote. 100%. Play the Beetle's looking good here. I got a good turn 2 and a good turn 4. That's a good turn 3, so we pretty much curved out perfectly here. If we get like Dragon's Fury on 5, or we can follow up with an Arcane Tyrant, that's going to be very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see how slow he goes here. We might have to ping if he takes the trade with the Rock Pool. Just because we don't need the Acolyte that badly yet. The ping will be fine. Just stall the damage out. I think this is Rock Pool. Maybe it's just Hydrologist? You got a Rock Pool. If you got Rock Pool, you gotta take the trade. That's way too good to pass up. Love the pink spam, Lucas, looking good. Do you plan on playing a Control Armor Warrior with Yip? Yeah, definitely. Oh, that feels really good. Acolyte's fine here, I think. We don't need to ping this yet. It's weird how Grimscale Oracle finally made the cut in Murloc Paladin. I don't know why this happened. I can't think of the reason for this. Maybe it's better with Call to Arms, but I don't know if that's enough of a reason to run it. Whoa, guys, love the pink spam. Regis K, pink indeed. Looks great. UC says, don't have to check this out. Didn't I already look at this? I feel like I already looked at this list. Or is this a different one? Oh, this is a different one. I think I would immediately cut Barkskin for Earthen Scales. I think Earthen Scales is just going to be way, way better. Imagine Earthen Scales with Cthulhu, how much armor you could get. But also just like Doomcaller. There's so many good targets here. Dark Arakoa. All great targets for Earthen Scales to give you way, way more armor than Barkskin. And probably buff your minion in more significant ways as well. Beyond that, looks fine to me. Good Cthulhu package. Don't see any problems at all. I guess Clax the Amber Weaver, even though it's a Cthulhu card, has not always been run in Cthulhu decks, right? It's one iffy one. What just happened? He had such a beautiful board. What's gone? Ugh. I really need to draw Dragon's Fury here. Blizzard might be too late. I mean, we can... Nah, it's not, because we can Ghastly Conjurer into Mirror Image. That'll be fine. Still would prefer Dragon's Fury, because he's going to play a lot here. He's going to call to arms and have a huge board. So, Dragon's Fury will just seal the deal for us. If he just plays one minion, probably not too bad. That's bad against Dragon's Fury, though. He's still going to have to trade in 2 things here. And if he trades in this, it's going to cost him some damage, so... This isn't that bad. Conjure will buy us enough time. Blizzard's going to be good here. Yeah, we didn't take much damage there at all. Oh, we hit the Dragon's Fury anyway! Oh, we're definitely doing it. It's way better. It's crazy we actually hit it after talking about it for 5 minutes. So he has a 1-1. He might be able to trade this in if he gets, like, Blessing of Kings here or something. We'll probably just Conjure into Mirror Image if that happens. Well, no, Conjure into Ping if he does exactly that. Conjure Ping is good anyway. That's pink. Indeed it is, guys. That is mighty, mighty pink. Can we get a story of how you and Miss Kelvin met, or any story would do? Yeah, it's fine. I've told this story before, but, so, actually, Miss Kelvin and I... Is she still here? Can I bring her picture up again for this story time? She's not going to like knowing that she was on stream so much. So, Miss Kelvin and I actually went to school together. I'll put it here. We actually went to, we went to the same... Yeah, this is okay. That thing gets to attack, but we've got life gain. I don't care too much about it attacking. We went to the same... I live in a small town, not tiny, but pretty small town in Illinois, and she moved there from California in grade school. We went to the same junior high and high school together. Weren't really friends, or didn't really know each other very well. Ended up actually going to the same college as well, because the college is like 30 minutes away from our hometown. Pretty sizable university that was close to our hometown. So we went there. Still didn't... I mean, we were friends at that point in college, but didn't date or anything like that. I had a crush on her for a long time, though, which she doesn't believe, but my friends can confirm. And eventually, after... It was like... Even after I had finished grad school, or was in the middle of finishing grad school, I guess. It was like my... No, I was like I was done with grad school. Like the 2 weeks before we finally started dating. Like we had seen each other at a... we just Blizzard this one off. Buy ourselves some time here. No, let's just take the trade. There's no reason to be sneaky. Anyway, I'd seen her at like a New Year's Eve party among some of our friends, and that got us started talking, and then after like 3 or 4 months, finally started dating. It's pretty simple, but we'd known each other for a really long time. And since basically junior high, I think we had some junior high classes together, but took about 15 years before we actually dated. Something like that. I don't know. Now we've been together for, how long now? I don't know, 7 years almost? Something like that. Oh my god, seriously? Just clear the board, dude. That is sick. We've been together almost 7 years now, 6.5 years, I think. Wow, great picture. Your girlfriend is gorgeous. Good stuff. Dude, thank you, Willsburn. Actually, fiance, also girlfriend, I guess, is still accurate. She can do both. But, yeah, man. I'm happy. We decided to leave now, but I'm back. Could you please tell us what this deck is all about? Yeah, definitely. It's a big spell archetype mage, so it synergizes with big, high-cost spells with cards like Arcane Tyrant, which is free if you've played a 5-cost spell. Dragon Caller Alana, which is going to summon you a bunch of 5/5s if you've played a high-cost spell. Raven Familiar, which helps you draw into your high-cost spells. And Arcane Artificer, which gives you armor for playing high-cost spells. So essentially a bunch of stuff that rewards you for playing big spells, and of course this deck in particular has a lot of removal, so it's a very defensive deck that eventually just plans to win with like Frostless Jaina and Medivh value. So you basically just deny, 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 clear, 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 and then eventually, boom, you hit Frostless Chaina and you just win. I'm gonna be greedy here. I think we can hold this for one turn. It's kind of risky. He might actually be able to get enough stuff out, but without the coin, I think it's gonna be harder for him. Let's see. So that's 4. If he does play the... Yeah, I think this is the best turn, even if it doesn't work. And if he plays Captain, Patches will not clear here, but only be 6. So I think he could hit Rallying Blade. This is the one great answer. But it's still a 7 health heal in that scenario. Does not have it. That's really good news for us. I think we'll just go ahead and play the Acolyte. You need to play the Beetle, maybe? Let's play the Artificer and the Beetle, actually. Just more total trades. We don't really need cards because we know we have removal here. That's a sweet story. My wife is a college classmate. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I had a crush on her for a long time, but we were both in other relationships in college, so it just didn't line up very well. Took a while to find the right timing, essentially. It's one of those timing issues everybody always talks about. It was a timing issue. Timing. It's a real thing. Can actually be a timing issue. Does this give me 0 armor? I think I'm going to go ahead and play the Conjurer here and stall out a little bit. The 1 armor probably doesn't make a huge difference, but who knows? Maybe it will. Dragon's Fury kills my board, unfortunately, so I'm probably going to end up Tar Creeper pinging next turn until I trade off some of these minions. But I'd love to keep this Artificer alive until I can get off like a Blizzard or something. I can see this becoming a tier 1 deck, actually. It feels pretty good. I actually played it a little bit off stream last night, too. Have you decided a date for the wedding? No. Can you stream the wedding? No. We're not planning a big fancy wedding or anything. I'm very frugal. I don't like to spend a ton of money. I like saving money and living very humbly to some extent, at least with personal items. I don't buy stuff for myself very often, so I've convinced that an expensive wedding does not make sense. And she doesn't really want one anyway. She's kind of shy, so it's going to work out nicely to be cheap. Very, very cheap. Sacred Maul. Give your minions taunt. That sucks, dude. That's unfortunate for him. That's like the worst one. Oh, that's tough. So Tar Creeper ping here is going to be fantastic for us. We'll go ahead and trade this in. We're going to try to save this Artificer, like I said, to make it hit a Blizzard or something for a ton of armor. It's worth more than the Plated Beetle. The 1 extra attack on the Plated Beetle is not worth the risk of losing a potential 6 armor gain. That's going to be insane against an aggro deck. It's funny, he has more cards than we do for, like, Divine Favor. Divine Favor is going to be garbage for him. We've played a pretty fast hand. It's nice. Like saving money except on card packs. Well, thankfully the card packs, to some extent, you know, pay for themselves, right? I do make money on Regis, of course, and spend it all on card packs and everything else, so it evens out in that regard. I don't feel bad about spending on Hearthstone. Or, like, giveaways and stuff, too. Do subs get invited to the wedding? No. Oh my god. Does that get cast on his stuff, or just... Oh, you summoned a minion. Never mind. I was thinking it got casted. Oh, that sucks. Turtle Primalist is no good. That's unfortunate for him. Yeah, let's just Blizzard. It's not perfect, but it does stall him out a little bit here. I'll go ahead and take that trade as well. And he might think, oh, he used his AoE. I'm going to go big on the board, and then we'll just Flame Strike, right? Like, and I even traded, so I signaled that we don't have another AoE incoming, right? So he might go really, really ham here. Pretty ham. Pretty ham. Flame Strike incoming. Concede incoming. Watch for that concede, guys. Here it comes. Is he going to concede? Are the 1/1s enough? Is he content with the 1/1s? Is he going to go for it? He's going to really lose his mind on the Dragon's Fury. I guess you probably don't actually run Divine Favor if you have Drygold's Jailer. Maybe you do, because they're so cheap to play. Corridor Creeper, okay, sure. We can hit a 4 attack on... we can hit a 4 attack on the Dragon's Fury, so... Meteor instead is pretty good. Can trade and ping. It doesn't actually matter, it's the same difference. So now we're up to 23 armor from this Arcane Artificer, guys. You believe, actually 20 of it's from the Artificer. I think the other 3 was from the Plated Beetle. We now have 47 health. Oh my god. Niles04 with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the sub. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy your emotes, enjoy your badge. And thanks again for all the love and the kindness. That puts us at 531 subs, guys. That is total insanity. Can't wait to top deck Polymorph here. Arcane Tyrant. Let's see if we can get a Polymorph, actually. Might just Firelands Portal that. Like, not too stressed about the 10 damage at this point. Oh my god, we lost! What? I can't believe we lost! That sucks. I guess he might only run Dino Size to make the Spiteful Summoner good. He might run whatchamacallits as well, but probably not a ton of stuff. Patches top deck. How have you not gotten a Pirate out? He did. Oh, he's had that in hand the whole time. He's had that in hand the whole time. He's down really low at this point. We'll just trade ping. We're not in any rush. Enough armor to tank some hits here. Tar Creeper looks fine. Almost could kill him. I didn't actually count the lethal damage, but it was close, I bet. Close. GG, another sub. I know. So many subs today, guys. Thank you, everybody. My candidate for best under the radar legendary so far is Yip. I haven't even played Yip yet, dude, except for some goofy games in Wild. I haven't played a real Yip game yet, though. Do you know where Galesburg, Illinois is? My hometown. I feel like Galesburg is a Chicago suburb, but I don't know. I'm from Southern Illinois, so where is Galesburg? Oh yeah, that's so far north, dude. Anything north of St. Louis basically is unknown to me. I mean, I do go to Springfield some, I guess. I have family in Springfield, but you're past Peoria and Bloomington. Like you're out in the nowhere as far as I'm concerned. I'm from way down deep in the southern part. I have a similar deck list. I don't have Medivh, though. I use Syndragosa instead. You think that's a bad sub? I don't think it's probably as good as Medivh, but it works okay with Frostless Jaina. It's probably alright. If you're playing Medivh and Syndragosa and those sorts of cards, you're usually winning anyway, so it's probably alright. I don't know what Mage is all about here. We've been demolishing aggro, but I don't know how we're going to go in like an actual control deck here. Might give us more challenge. Cards are always good to have, though, so... Do you think aggro Pally will remain tier 1? Really don't want an aggressive meta. I mean, it might, but clearly a deck like this is going to do some work to shut it out. Like, we're destroying it so far. It might be good draws to some extent on the part of this deck. We've had some pretty good curves, I feel like, but it might not be the only thing. I feel like we're also just playing a good deck here. This allows him to set up a secret... But I don't want him playing a Kirintor Mage here, so I'm okay to do that. As long as we get rid of the Kirintor. This is going to get Explosive Ruined, and we're going to take 3. But we'll draw a card. Oh, no, okay, cool. It's Counterspell instead. Good, we have the coin for Counterspell, that's fine. All day. We'll just coin into Acolyte again, probably. Pinging my own Acolyte also sort of makes sense, but... I feel like Quest Mage has finally died, guys. I haven't seen a Quest Mage in a while. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's just play Tar Creeper. You know it's safe, so... We're soon going to be able to play a free Arcane Tyrant. I need some good Arcane Artificers this game, by the way. His damage is going to be really scary. I think we're going to coin and it's going to get counterspelled, unfortunately, so we may not be able to Blizzard this turn. Probably just going to have to coin into a Plated Beetle Acolyte, I think. Because it's going to get counterspelled. Oh! No, that had to be an Ice Block then, right? That's like Ice Block and Explosive Runes. So we are actually going to Blizzard and play Arcane. The Arcane Tyrant's gonna die to the explosive runes, but something has to die eventually, so it's fine. I don't mind. Oh. Is it barrier? Is he just running? Oh, that could be vaporized. That could be or spellbender. That could just be off of the primordial glyph, right? I didn't actually watch it to see if it was or not, so I don't know. But that could be the explanation there. Just gonna draw a card here and trade. I need a card. That's armor, that's good. So this may not be as fast of a deck as I thought it was. Okay, it's just vaporized. But it still feels like a pretty fast deck, so I'm not sure. That's just gotta be block. And this is a burn mage. Because he's playing Alaneth. You don't play Alaneth outside of burn mage, right? It's gonna be a great flame strike turn. Unless he plays this counter spell. We don't have an answer to that. Yeah. Counterspell's tough. Crap. We don't even have a way to test if it's explosive runes either. So we're kind of locked into playing a minion here. That's so we know it's not counterspell anymore, but... Alright, so we would have been better off just going for the flame strike, but we couldn't have known that, so... It's okay. That's all going to die to Flame Strike, hopefully. Hey Reese, I arrived finally! Hey Sir Mark, how's it going? I'm behind on chat, guys, I know. I'm paying attention to the game too much. Galesburg is not near St. Louis. No, it's like 3 or 4 hours, I would bet. It's not close at all, I don't think. It's way farther north. Maybe in the scheme of the United States it's close, but not in the scheme of, you know, the area. Oh wow, Frost was actually good, because now I can't trade into this. I think we'll still just Arcane Artificer, though. Yeah, we just need the... Oh, did he play another secret? Oh my god, this has to be Explosive Runes or we lose. Oh no, we lose. Sucks. Oh, Mana Bind, that's okay. I'm fine giving him a Mana Bind. Oh, that's totally fine. I thought that was a... If that was Counterspell, we were just going to lose the game. Always. I don't know if we can beat Alaneth anyway. There's a lot of cards coming in here. He's going to have so much damage. I don't know if we're going to be able to stabilize. We need a Jaina or something. Or more AoE. We don't have that much AoE right now. Meteor, he played around... Well, not yet. He hasn't played around Meteor just yet. Fireball face, okay. We can just Meteor ping here. And we can actually Artificer as well to get another 6 health. And hopefully the Artificer will live. Based on the board state. Jaina, okay. Now we're looking at a possibility to win this thing. He might have to kill this. He's got to be thinking about it, right? We're at 19. Jaina's going to give me 5 with the ability to heal every turn. As long as he doesn't freeze out my board. I haven't really played that much Burn Mage. I don't know exactly what's in his list. So like a Frostbolt? Spellbreaker's pretty good. It's not bad at all. We might have to Firelance Portal here, but unfortunately... Oh my god, so many cards played. Oh my god, Alaneth, stop! Stop, Alaneth! I need... Oh, Blizzard's great. I don't have a way to test the secret again, though. Oh man. Let's see if it's Explosive Runes, right? Hopefully it is. Yeah, cool. It's really clutch. Okay. So he's got 8 cards left. Are we just dead to, like, Pyroblast and stuff here? I don't really know. Chat's probably helping me, but I have not been able to watch. Oh my god, we're just dead to Leroy? No, not yet. Jaina might actually get me out of this again. Oh, Frost Nova's too good. Oh no. He's like gonna fatigue out though too. How much damage is he gonna take next turn? Holy crap, wait a second. How much damage is he gonna take next turn, guys? Jaina's not worth as much health as just Firelance Portal is. He's gonna fatigue himself out next turn. He's fatiguing for 5, 6, and 7. So it just depends on whether we can stay alive or not. We need a taunt minion here. Or a heal minion. You know, like big game hunter. So are we just dead? Probably. He should have another fireball, so I think we're just dead. Ugh! The Frost Nova was perfect. If you didn't have the Frost Nova, I think we would have maybe won. Because we could have traded without and still played Jaina. We could have traded into Leroy and played Jaina. Taunt didn't actually matter. Oh, that's so good. That's a good game. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so behind, guys. I was concentrating there. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. How's it going, my dude? It's going pretty good, Ginden. I'm liking this deck a lot. I'll leave Alan after Drew at the beginning of your turn, man. We would have won. If only. But she does not. She draws at the end. Against Hunter, actually, these might be worth keeping. I don't know if we need the Acolyte. That's pretty slow. We already have another 3-drop. Let's look for, like, Plated Beetles and Raven Familiars and stuff. Yeah, man, if he hadn't Frost Nova, that's a good heads-up Frost Nova. Ice Block wouldn't have mattered because he was going to die to Fatigue. You don't, Ice Block doesn't proc on your own turn. So when you take Fatigue, Ice Block is irrelevant. Okay, we can actually 3 into 3. And Gladness Ooze is pretty good against Hunter. Eagle Horns. Must be a Spell Hunter. Big Spell Mage? I want to try that deck, but I missed the Legendaries. You probably need these, honestly. Maybe you can get by without Medivh or Dragon Color Lana, but you need one or the other. And I think you absolutely need Jaina. You have to have a win condition, and she gives you the win condition. Sometimes just stalling out's not enough win condition. What do you do for a living besides Hearthstone? I work in marketing for a software development company. Hey, Regis, from what you've seen so far, what class do you think has suffered the most post KNC? Warrior. I don't think Warrior looks very good right now. He might have big spells here. Some big spells, but not as big as Flame Strike, it turns out. So he knows we have Flame Strike, so he's going to play around that. Expecting Eagle Horn here to trade. We'll just ooze it so he doesn't get secret activations. I don't think I'll attack if he just passes here, because the 2-2 doesn't usually threaten a 3 health minion, or a 3-3 I should say. A 3 mana minion is what I should actually say. See Chaos Chemist, man. Yeah, this'll be my last game probably. I wanted to play this deck a little more though. How many games have I played? Maybe not my last game actually. Played 4 games, 3 and 1. Yeah, that might be enough for a video. I wanted to make sure I got like a video in, you know, on this deck. This might be enough. We'll see how it feels. See how fast this one goes. The Plated Beetle looks kind of pathetic, but as far as I am seeing, it's good. Yeah, I think it's solid. Just a you know, a body that trades, a little bit of upside is fine in a deck like this. I want to see you pilot some Kingsbane Rogue. Check out my YouTube channel then later tonight / early tomorrow, and you'll see exactly that. Ooh, that's good. Gives me a good ping. No, it's fine. Let's play the other Raven here. I'm in no hurry. We have good answers to Spellstone, so that basically means we're going to win this game. We have some life gain as well, so it's not a mistake not attacking. By the way, I'm holding the attack to see what we can do with it. Control Warlock is so good right now. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Control Warlock. I'm also liking this a lot. This has been one of my favorite decks I've played so far, I think. I think this one's pretty good. I like this golden Raven Familiar. It looks so much cooler than the regular Raven Familiar. He killed the golden one! What a jerk! What an absolute jerk. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pop these secrets down. So that if he has another bow, it doesn't get the secret charges. I want to kill the bow after it gets the charges, just in case we don't decide to... Oh, that's a good minion, jeez. That's what we were talking about. Maybe I actually just have to Dragon's Fury now. I was hoping I could ping it down, but... it's not looking like that's going to happen. Crap. So instead I kind of just gave him a charge. Either way, this is still a good clear. cat trick. No, that's fine. We'll break the weapon anyway. He might get 1 extra attack out of it now. I was really hoping that would be a 3 health minion, you know. It would have worked out perfectly. Just ping and play Gluttonous Ooze and you're happy. More secrets. Okay. Cool. Is he going to attack you? You know I can kill this. Either way. Yeah. You know what? Coin Firelands might actually just be better. Second cat trick. It's kind of annoying. We're holding too long on this weapon, I realize, but... Oh, symbolism. It's a reminder to use Gluttonous freaking Ooze. I don't have any life gain right now. I'm a little nervous because we're at 19 and he has 9 damage on board. We have Jaina, but she takes a long time to work. We need like an Arcane Artificer here in a second. That would make me feel way happier. This is +3, but that's just not enough. Another freaking secret. Great news. Gonna take this, believe it or not. See what the secret is. Cool. So that's Wandering Monster and Explosive Trap. We're pretty confident at this point, right? That one secret's been up there a while, I think, so it's almost gotta be. Well, he knows we have Flame Strike. He knows he's not gonna get anything out of that. Is that really only 3? He must have drawn that recently. I didn't see when he drew it. Arcane Artificer off the top for the win? Yes! That's so good! Oh my god, that's so good. And he may not even have a way to kill this either. But 7 health is probably just a game-winning... We're not going to attack because of the Explosive Trap, right? We don't want to kill this. He may not have a way to kill it, so we're going to let it sit. If he doesn't kill it, maybe we just Flame Strike again. Who knows? Let's see what he plays here. Woo! That card is busted. So good. Be Still My Heart is Regis streaming. Well, let's see. Is he? Is Regis streaming? Let's see. Hold up a second. Wait a minute. Indeed he is. Indeed he is, and guess what?
It's not easy being green.
Says Gluttonous Ooze.
Having to spend each day the color of the
leaves. Except in the fall, Kermit.
When I think it might be nicer.
So we got Reception happening here. Reception. Oh, that was a good play, guys. I like this deck a lot. This is fun. One last game of this deck, guys, and then it'll be the last game of the stream. One last game, and then we're done with the stream tonight. Gonna have to drop off after this one. I gotta stream early tomorrow morning as well, so... A lot of streaming to be done still. And I am not even ready for bed, so... Gonna have a very busy day tomorrow, I think. Is it greedy to hold this? So we could just follow up with a Tar Creeper and honestly be in a pretty sick spot. But if you do it on 2, you give him tap. I don't want to give him life tap on 2. I want it to happen on a more awkward turn. Raven Familiar is an insanely good card, guys. Like, oh, just, you need removal? Sure, we'll draw you all your removal for really cheap. Super early in the game. It's no biggie. If he takes the trade, Doomsayer's almost certainly going to stick here. Take the trade. Take the trade. Ah, see, he's sneaky. That makes this not stick a lot of the time. Probably just gonna have to hold it now. Because he has 6, like that's a lot. Big Spell, Mage has been my favorite deck in the new expansion. Yeah, Kiel Kyoko, man. I think I'm getting on board too. It's really, really fun. Regis Hulk, yeah, I know. Ugh, that's so good. We don't have a Dragon's Fury yet. We're gonna be hurting here, guys. God, if he trades though. Oh, if he trades this way, we know he has this, but what do I need here? Tar Creeper is probably the best draw on the deck. Just got to get to Blizzard. This will buy me some time on 5, and then Blizzard on 6 should be game ending, I hope. Blizzard into Tyrant's going to be a sick play. Although it's Zoo, they just always play a million more minions. So we still need more. We need Meteor, we need Flame Strikes, we need Dragon's Fury. All of it. Bring it all. Bring the removals. Blizzard would be better once we get to Bone Mare. So hopefully we draw like a Dragon's Fury and we don't have to Blizzard early. That would be the dream. So he probably trades here. We might just have a ping next turn. Maybe like ping Doomsayer will be good. But maybe he's tapping. Yeah, we might just be able to ping Doomsayer. Depends on what this card is. Oh, never mind. Not ping Doomsayer. Hoarder Creeper is a good loss. 6/8. Yeah, so Doomsayer's not there yet. That looks like a Conjurer. This will be so much better once the stuff gets bigger. Because we need that stuff to... Like, Flame Strike doesn't kill big stuff. Meteor does. Dragon's Fury can, but doesn't always. We're going to have to do this, though. I mean, we don't really have a choice. Could try to stall again with another Conjurer. But I think he does too much face damage in that scenario. We gotta play minions here. We don't have any AoE right now. I could have maybe played a Doomsayer instead of this. Well, we don't have another way to get this out, so I wanted to get it out while we could. Like in hand, we don't actually have another high-cost spell. Doomsayer might still just have been better, though. Flame Strike off the top, please. Please, God, Flame Strike off the top. Please, God, one time. One time. Plated Beetle. You are not what we're looking for, man. You are not the card, dude. Plated Beetle, you are not the card. Right, this is a heal if it's not a clear, so I gotta do it and just hope to hit the Flame Strike or something. Blizzard again, Dragon's Fury. We have a lot of good draws. Might not be able to get... No, he can guaranteed kill it. He has 8. Trade. 8 right here, so it can die, absolutely. Dreadlord helps a little because he can send 3 extra to face. If he sees it right. So I subbed 1 month, so I got a comment. That's right, one range up. As you get to 3 months, you'll get a rare. As you get to 6 months, if you stay subbed for 6 months, then, oh, he's got 2 of these even, so even better. Yeah. Flame Strike? Raven Familiar into Blizzard, right? Right? Dragon's Fury, also suitable. There's a chance this doesn't clear, though, which would really suck. There's a chance we hit Polymorph. It's a pretty slim chance, but there's a chance. That would be garbage. And we can't trade first because the taunts are in the way. We're still going to have to do it. Do we play Arcane Artificer? Do you guys even know? This should give me 5 armor, right? But I think the upside on this is higher later. I'm going to save it. B Meteor. Perfect. Perfect! Woo! Raven Familiar is a good card. Hey Reese, how much longer are you streaming for? This is going to be my last game, guys. Last game. I'm just curious about Zoo. Which one is better for Prince Zoo? Blood Corsair or Firefly? I can't decide which one is the best for Zoo for current meta. I think probably still Fireflies. I'm not 100% on that, but I personally think Fireflies make a little more sense. So we're just dead, I guess. Bone Mare is 11. Bone Mare, Soulfire is lethal. Doomguard is lethal. Yeah, this is a garbage play. We needed to do more. Felt like we were light on cards that game the whole time. I don't know why that was. I haven't felt that yet. That's the first time we felt stretched. That's such a sick turn, man. Alright guys, I'm done. No wild tonight now. I gotta run. Sorry, David Hasselhoek. I went over a little bit to play that deck some more just to get some games in. That was really fun. Let's see what our overall win rate was. We finished at 4-2, and honestly felt like we could have been better. I think we play that more. We'll keep winning more games. But a 67% win rate is pretty solid for that deck. So I think I'm going to be playing more Big Mage. That was really, really cool. I liked that one a lot. So, and there you go. That was the Big Spell Mage by StrifeCro. I loved this deck. There's a lot of crazy boards out there, a lot of aggro decks right now that are just taking over with things like Corridor Creeper, and this deck has answers to all of them. It's fantastic. Once you get to turn 5, this deck just blows up, and you can recover a lot with the Arcane Artificer just giving you tons of armor and all these different stalls and board clears. And of course, Alana and Frostless Jaina are just super fun to drop down and win the game. So I'm going to be playing more of this. I like this kind of deck. StrifeCro seems like he built a pretty good list. I'm sure it's not perfect. I'm sure this sort of archetype will get narrowed in on, and we'll find a much more refined list eventually. But this one feels good. It feels close already, so I can't wait to play some more of this one. Now, that said, if you guys have any thoughts, comments, or questions, of course, leave those in the comments below. Always like seeing your guys' discussion around any given deck I post. But until then, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, game on.